So here in Cincinnati this weekend, we have gotten a tremendous amount of snow. I believe we wound up with over 5 inches this weekend. I had a couple of open houses scheduled, and with one property, these were both vacant, and with one property, we went under contract anyway. And with the other, the storm was coming in right as that was going to start. So I went ahead and I canceled both open houses. Maintaining your home for showings is a seller responsibility. And when you are doing an open house, when there are showings, it's something that really needs to be done, because in this case, no one would even be able to get to your front door very easily with all the snow that's piled up outside if you had an open house or a showing. And that's why I went ahead and canceled that second open house, because that was just going to be a situation that got pretty treacherous. The storm would have been going on the entire open house, and the snow piled up pretty quickly. So if that's the case, if there's an excessive amount of snow, if something's going on to where there's a storm in progress, go ahead and cancel that showing, reschedule it for another time, because you don't want someone getting stuck in your driveway. You don't want them getting injured on your property, because as a homeowner, that liability is on you. So if there's a storm going on right then and there, if there's ice, that's always bad. If the weather's really bad, just don't take chances with your property or with someone else's livelihood. Just go ahead and reschedule it for another time. As much as we hate to do that, sometimes it just has to be done. If you're away and the snow just needs to be cleared, you can always hire someone to do that, or have a really good neighbor that you trust come over and do that. Just make sure that after they've done the snow removal, there are no icy spots, because the last thing you want is for a guest or a buyer to slip on ice or snow that just wasn't completely removed. And have a mat at the door. So even if things are cleared off, even if that's accomplished, you don't want snow or anything else like salt to get in the house and destroy some of the floors. So really just have a mat at that door. Some people put some towels up at the door too, so that excess water can be wiped up and not sit on the floors. So just watch out. It's a beautiful time of year when the driveways are clear, when the sidewalks are clear, and you just have snow on the grassy areas. But just think about the liability involved, and really make sure that if your house is on the market, you understand that that is a homeowner responsibility, not really the responsibility of your agent to get out there and do that. I wouldn't trust that as a homeowner to someone else when liability is on the line. So just make sure that that is something that's taken care of, or be ready to suggest another time when that snow will be removed for a potential buyer to go ahead and take a look in the house. If you've got questions about this topic or any other, feel free to reach out to me by text, email, phone, or private message. And if you're watching on YouTube, click subscribe. Thanks. Bye.